Hi aquarium lovers, welcome to my channel Bowler's Aquarium. Today I am going to tell how I made this beautiful driftwood and how I made this wood look so beautiful. If you like the video, please press subscribe and bell icon. Let's start. This is a driftwood I selected. First, before using it, you have to season it that it should sink fully into water, because after that you can't sink it. So this is the mouse I'm going to use. Let's check the mouse how it is look like. This is my small shrimp tank. So I kept a mouse and which is good for shrimps mouse. So let's take it out and see. Before taking, carefully you have to take it because shrimps will be there, no? So before using it, we have to wash it cleanly, and also don't miss the each part of this video. It is very important for you guys. So let's before using it, if it's taken from a shrimp tank, you have to keep it in water, one jug water, because shrimp babies will be there. So, or also assassin snails babies, you can find it. Oh, look like the shrimp. No, it is not a shrimp, it is just a small stone. So we have to look for all these small plants and all, if it is there or not. Let's check it out. Yeah, one I got it, Java run. We can use it later on. Let's keep it beside and start the process. We can use it later into driftwood. So cleanly wash it and look for any shrimps babies are there or not. So before using that driftwood, you have to boil it nearly half to 1 hour. Cleanly boil it so all the bad bacteria will die out. Also, you have to keep it inside the water, tying a rock, tie to a rock, and keep inside the water for a week or 2 weeks till it gets sink. After that, you have to use it. So let's start. I'm looking for the front look of this driftwood. Which place I have to use the front one? You have to choose. This looks very good to the front look of the aquarium. So this line is made for to tie that moss, and that circle one is made for keep plants, any anubias or java moss. You have to take a black or green colored nylon, and let's start the process. First you have to neatly to spread that moss. I'm using java moss for this driftwood. So this is a portion I'm going to first. So front look, front where you are looking, no, that side you have to keep the moss. Back side not required. So front it will look like a leaf when it is grow in a week or 2 weeks. You have to just keep the moss spreadingly, not too much moss, just a bit enough. You have to spread it. Let's start the threading. Also, you don't forget to wet the moss. It will stick to the wood and it will be easier to threading. And don't leave so much gaps between the moss. One moss you have to neatly cover the wood front portion. Only I covered front portion, you can see. Backside I didn't put any moss. Not required. It's a waste of moss because this wood requires lots of moss. So let's start the threading. So I'm starting from downside. First you have to take one round, and again you have to take another round on that thread only, that first round thread, so it will won't get loose. Now you simply have to thread. from top to bottom, and you have to slowly you have to thread it. In this aquarium hobby and aquarium work, the patience is very much important. You can't just simply done it within 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You have to be patient. Without patience, don't do any aquarium work. If you don't have patience, it is not suitable for you be an aquarium hobbyist. Better to get it done by any professions. Slowly you have to turn the thread. Don't over tight the thread. Just simply and loosely thread it from bottom to top. Not too much of threading. Uh, Nearly 5 to 6 centimeter gap you have to thread it. That is enough for a Java mouse. You can see now I reached the top portion. Here you have to be careful. Slowly tie up. And the last one, no? Then the top of it, just come downwards 2 rows. Then you have to make a knot. Make a small knot in it like that. Patiently you have to do. Don't rush. And also take one portion. And here I had made a knot and I'm going to cut one 2 to 3 centimeter. After that you have to cut. Don't cut so closely. This is the second portion. I'm going to thread the moss, and you don't put moss to all the branches. You take one by one branch. You can't put moss to all branches and start threading. It will be waste of time and waste of work. You can use any type of moss, but Java moss look very good. Other than you can go for Christmas moss or mini Christmas moss. Here also start from bottom slowly. Take 2 rounds for first round. No? Take 2 rounds. Okay, this is the last two portions. So I'm going to that one cross is there. No? Two branches are crossing each other. So that portion I will leave it. I'm going to start from that. So lots of Java funds are there. You can look. So I'm keeping separate so I can use it for bottom plantation. So let's start the moss threading. See, I'm covering only the front portion, and also I'm keeping wet. Okay, if you have a spray, use the spray. So I have completed like that. You have to start from there. So that portion I'm not going to moss it threading. I'm leaving that because not required. So I'm plant and I'm placing a Java fronts there, so not required I think. It won't look good also. Just taking this portion, I'm threading it. Only the front portion you have to thread. And nearly for this wood, 2 to 3 patches wood is required. What you can see one chick is coming. There is my son is playing there. They are also enjoying their play. See, these guys are enjoying a lot, but not disturbing me. They know I am working, and they won't touch my work and don't disturb me. Very good kids. Let's continue. This is our last moss. I am going to thread it. You can see at last you have to make a knot, self knot there. and cut it. Use different lines of threading for each branch. See how I am making a knot. You can make a knot like that, and that knot should be tight, and cut it. That's all. The easy step. So the moss, the threading of moss is complete. The front look like that, and I'm going to place Java ferns to this portion. Let's start Java fern planting. So I have in my tank Java ferns. So I'm taking that Java ferns. I have kept it for my projects. I'm using a lot of plants from my tank only. This is a 2 feet tank. You can see inside that one driftwood is there. That is made from banyan tree roots. So this is a Java farm I'm going to use for this wood. This is more than enough, and this is a glue. I'm going to stick the Java ferns. Any plant you can stick it, and it is very good glue and cheap and best glue you can use for aquatic plants, and it works perfectly underwater also. You can use it to wet portion also. So let's take the moss Java ferns, and we'll plant it. We'll stick it with the help of glue. So take the leaf, don't take the old leaves, and also look for the perfect place for the plants where we can plant and it will look good. So the bigger leaf plants, no, you have to keep backside. The smaller leaf you can plant in the front, so it will look good. So this is a place perfect for this Java fern. You can use your own ideas here. Any plant you can use. You can use Anubias or Bolisprendra, anything like that plants. And use the smaller plant to the smaller leaf plant to the front portion, and bigger leaf plant to the back portion. This is a glue tube. You can use nearly 4 to 5 driftwood like this, and I already used this glue. I don't want to waste the remaining glue, so I am using that glue tube only, old one. You can directly, it is outer, no, not inside the water. So I am gluing direct to the driftwood and sticking plant to it. You can also glue to the plant and stick to driftwood. Any of the two methods you can use, whichever convenient for you, you can use that. uh, and again, this is a second portion I'm going to use. Also, if any mistakes you find, friends, please comment in my comment box, because I'm not the perfect guy in this aquarium. I'm just a hobbyist, and there is much and many more things to learn from you guys also. If anything, any suggestion, please comment and let me know. Also, your opinions about my work and all. Any mistakes, welcome to comment, and I'm going to correct it in my next projects. So slowly gluing it. Also, if possible, use hand gloves. I don't have hand gloves because of this coronavirus. No, all India is shut down, and I reside in Bangalore, and so here also there's a lot of shops are closed down, and I don't go unnecessarily outside, and spread this coronavirus can spread from myself too. so I don't get infected by corona and get infected to others. So stay at home and be safe. Don't go unnecessarily outside. This is a very good grown plant. This is almost 1.5 to 2 years old plant, and this mother plants in my main tank. I'm using these sub branches. Are the grown plants, so you can divide the plants. So let's take the back side. I'm going to use this big leaf. Uh, going to use this big leaf plants backside. This is the portion I'm going to plant, and take this downside suitable for planting. Don't plant too much upper side because this plant will grow. Need a place. Okay. So whichever is the downside, you plant it. Here I am sticking glue direct to the plant because this is a big plant. You can see the stem is very big. So see, I'm planting very low to the driftwood portion of the driftwood. So this plant will grow upside. Within 2 or 3 years, this wood will fully covered with this Java ferns and Java moss. Okay, so let's start again sticking. You have to be very patient. Okay, don't hurry. The glue is very end point glue slowly and gently glue it. So this is here you can see in that branch many leaves are there. So I am placing it front side. Okay, and one leaf like that you can place back. So this is how it would look like after planting. So you can see the big leaf. It will look very good. And this portion I am using a small leaf Java fern. See, this is a small leaf Java ferns. So hope you guys enjoying this video. This is very simple and easy method of making a driftwood very good. And also when you buy a driftwood, if you after buying, don't use it immediately. Okay, that is a very big mistake, and don't do that. I suggest first, if you take a driftwood from purchase a driftwood from shop, you have to boil it. First step, you have to boil it for 1 hour, 1 hour or 2 hour, whichever is convenient for you. Boil it. So all this uh, what color will leave when you boil. Okay, if you place into direct into the aquarium, no, the aquarium water will get very dirty, and that is brownish color will come. Also, after threading the Java moss, if you place Java moss direct to the purchased driftwood, after you placing it inside the water, that wood will leave that fungus type, white fungus type, and also your Java moss won't grow. So better to season it very good before using. Take 1 month also, no problem. You can't boil it, then keep water that wood in the water or in the bucket for a month. But weekly once or twice change the water. It will be very good process. Or you can boil it. You can boil it, and after that you have to place inside the bucket and till it sink. Okay, and don't forget to change the water. Also look for mosquitoes. Okay, when I was doing the same method, I got many mosquito fries inside the water. So what I did, I kept three or four mollies into the water. That is a very good food for mollies or any type of fishes. Okay, don't throw the water if you find mosquito flies inside the water. Just put one or two fishes inside the water. So it will be helpful for fishes also. It will time to change the food, fish food for free. Don't throw the water. That is my suggestion. So almost the driftwood planting is finished. I think. Let's check it out. Yes, it looks so beautiful and perfect at the day one only. So just think about the day after 3 weeks. I'm cutting the excess roots. Okay, I'm cutting the excess roots. Not required. It will grow. Let the new roots come. So this is the wood looking very perfect and very beautiful. Okay, how it will look, guys? If you like the this driftwood setup, please comment in box. Let's put it into the my tank. Let's see how it looks like. See, the wood is slowly I'm putting the wood and it is sinking so neatly and not disturbing the crystal clear water, my tank water. See, my tank water is very crystal clear. I have changed the water nearly 8 or 9 months back. I never changed the water, even 20% also. I'm using a canister filter for this tank. Okay, guys, this is user Sansan canister filter 603B. If you like the video, please subscribe and like it and press bell